swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the code, and what you speaking to me for? Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crate that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we hold guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Messed up, no. Bad news, bitch, beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crate that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we hold guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer Ford. Took a sock, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course.
Hey, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is the Orlando Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Atah Ba'Shem Yahushua to the sisters. And we finna get it on tonight, y'all. We're gonna keep it rocking. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Gadite Princess. Shalom, Shayurah. Shalom to everybody that's tuned in. Facebook, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Tonight, we're going to get into the power of brotherhood. And brotherhood is a weapon. And I know if you're familiar with the ISUPK, you're familiar with the saying. But it's not just something that we say. It's something that we live and something that we do towards one another. And when we say brotherhood, that also includes sisters also. Sisterhood is very important also. So that's what we're going to get into tonight. You know what I'm saying? That a few more people get on and stuff like that. You know, because this is the thing. Christ knew that in the end times when he was going to leave, he knew that we was going to need each other more than we thought possible. That's why he said, love one another as I have loved you. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Just think about this. If every Black, Hispanic, and Native American person of Negro descent loved each other like they love themselves, our nation would be up right now. Hey, shalom, Officer Yawsop. Our nation be up right now. No sweat, sir. Our nation will be up. Hey, how about you, Shabbat? What's going on, boy?
Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah. What's going on, sir?
Just chilling, just chilling. You know, we about to get it in. So if every Black, Hispanic, and Native American person loved each other like they love themselves, you probably won't see no homeless people. You won't see no murders in the community, no rape, no robbing, no deleting of each other. You'll see nothing but brotherhood and sisterhood. Know what I'm saying? And that's very important. That's why Christ said it. Like, love each other like I love you, like y'all, like I love you. If you love a brother like you love yourself, you won't see no harm come to that brother or sister. You wouldn't mistreat that brother or sister. You wouldn't try to unalive that brother or sister. You wouldn't steal from them. You wouldn't lie from them. You won't do nothing. It'll be all gravy. But we lost our way. But thanks to Commander General Hunter and the UPK, we found that brotherhood back. We found that power in brotherhood. That's what separates us from everybody else. All the other fake Israelite groups, they don't have brotherhood. It look like they do, but they don't. They scheme and squabble and do all kind of unrighteousness towards each other. They even do it to the people out on the street. That's why them purple cats are always getting shot at. They go out there yelling and hollering at the people, condemning the people for not knowing things. You think somebody want to hear that? They barely want to hear us telling them the right things. Commander Junior Hunter feeds the people. He educates the people. He brings the people in. And he taught us to do so likewise. That's why the UPK is set apart from anybody. That's why we say we're not affiliated with them people, because we don't know what them people do. But in here, we live and show brotherhood. We live this Bible. We don't just read it. We live it. So that's, a little introduction on what we got going on today. Shalom, Ramah. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to everybody in the chat. So first scripture we're going to get, always go to our appetizer, is Hebrews 5 and 12. You know what I mean? Reiterate everything that we always do. It ain't nothing new to y'all. Ain't nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? To see why, like if y'all seen Black Watch Monday, Commander Junior Hunter said something very important and very important. He's the only one authorized by the Most High in Christ that can tell you if you're able to teach or not. Because you got to come up under the ranks. You just can't hear about being an Israelite and run off and go start trying to tell somebody what they need to do and what they need not to do. You got to come up under the ISUPK. There's only one way. There's only one West. And we ain't talking about Kendrick Lamar. He got that from us, and you need to send the Commander Junior Hunter them ties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He done made what we've been saying since 1969 famous again. It's always been famous.
Right.
But he done put it out there. Don't send Commander Junior Hunter them ties.
You know
what I'm saying? Go ahead, boy.
Go ahead and send them priest funds and all. You know what I'm saying? Not just ties. You know what I'm saying? Send it to the priests and prophets who've been, prophesying, like since 1969, screaming one West.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You and Cali, he need to be going to pay Captain Gadar a visit.
Right. Right. Trust me, I know you done heard them boys out there on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, right.
Ain't no way in hell that anybody ain't heard us. We all over the earth.
Come on.
In the least places you expect us to be, we in the cuts and the crevices. You know what I'm saying? So Hebrews 5 and 12 reads.
Shalaki, I can grab it. Sure.
Oh, throw out away.
Hebrews
I'm so
5.
used to doing it.
I got
reading it for Officer Kazak. Whenever you got it, boy.
Come on. The book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. For when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High.
Right. Telling you for the time you think you know something, when the time you think you done got enough information, think you can teach somebody, You need to sit back down.
Right.
Go back and study at that outer one's feet and learn some more. Learn the correct breakdowns from the men of the ISUPK. When you think you just heard enough and that's all you needed to hear, you need to sit it back down. Rest yourself. Learn some more. Get seasons. Because that be the first principles in the oracle of the Most High. If you want to do this work, this is what you got to do first. You got to be taught.
Right.
And to be a teacher, that means you got to understand what's being taught to you. Know what I mean? You got to understand these breakdowns. You got to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that everything that you understand, everything that you're hearing, you understand. And if not, you got to ask them questions, man. Don't be afraid to ask any question that come to your mind. You might think it's dumb, but it might be somebody else in the background thinking the same thing, and you just gave them the breakdown. Be taught again. Get all the teachers you can. Hey, how about you, Mr. Barakatah? What's going on, Officer? You outside?
Hey, Mr. Barakatah, what's good, bro?
Ain't nothing, my sir. Just cooling, and you know what it is. So that be the first principles of the Most High. Go ahead, Officer Gabor.
Cut on, Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, boy.
Cut on, and are become such as have need of milk.
Who need milk? And we ain't talking about people that's eating cereal. We're talking about babies need milk. So the scriptures is telling you that you need to become as a baby. A baby don't know nothing in this world. It all depends on its mother for its survival. So like a baby depends on its mother, you need to depend on your teachers and this truth on the commanding journey hunter for your survival. Because the breakdowns that we have, don't nobody else have.
Right.
The breakdowns that we're going to give you survival and life on how to conduct yourself out here. How to be a man of the Most High, a man of the Lord. How to be a soldier for Yahushua, our King. To be a servant, an excellent servant. To serve your brothers and sisters. And that's the thing that the Christian church don't like. They want to be served. They don't want to be a servant. You know what I'm saying? That's why they would never come out of that unless it just get too hard. That's why they don't know the truth. They don't want the truth because they have to work. You got to work for this kingdom, and they don't want to work. They just want to believe and think that believing in that pastor, which is a thief, they serving him instead of the Most High. They serving the creator instead of the creator. And they say being a Christian is easy. You know what I'm saying? But being a servant on Yahushua is hard. And they don't want to work. They don't want to do this work. Right. They just want to sit and fulfill their lust. Thinking that they don't have no consequences. They don't want to become as babes. They want to be the adult. They don't want to learn everything all over the right way. They want smooth things to be taught to them, not righteous things, not correction. Don't be like them Christians. Hypocrites. Come into this school. Contact your local camp leader. Whatever city you in, we got a brother there. Best believe it. Come out of that church. Because you see what's going on. They're robbing you blind. And you ain't getting no understanding. Keep on, sir. Did you say Salakia off the governor?
I don't think so. If I did, I don't remember Salakia.
All right. Could you finish it out for me?
Come. And not of strong meat.
Right.
Verse 13.
And not a strong meat. Learn the basic things first. Get familiar with the basics. The laws, the statutes and commandments, the high holy days, what tribe you from, what you can eat, what you can't eat, what we celebrate, what we don't celebrate. how to act among your people, how to act among civilians, how to act when you in and around the school. Learn the basic things. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness.
Meaning you need to get seasoned. Don't be going out there just because you heard that you were Israel, you out there trying to battle some Christians. They'll eat you up.
Right.
They'll eat you alive, make you second guess what you've been taught. Because you ain't seasoned. They'll make you fumble over and stumble over your words. Giving you a different breakdown of which you don't know how to cut because you was unskillful in it. Get skilled. Go ahead.
For he is a babe.
Well, he is a what?
A babe.
See? He a baby. You a baby in this truth. Be a baby. It's okay. When you born, you ain't, babies don't come out walking. We ain't animals. We ain't beasts of the field. When a man is born and a woman is born, they don't come out walking. They got to be held and carried and cared for. Be a babe and learn. So when you do become a young man, a young woman, you'll be well seasoned. You know what I'm saying? So the more you in class, the more you ask questions, the more familiar you'll get, the more seasoned you'll get. Don't just be seasoned on one side and then when you flipped over, it ain't no season over there. Be seasoned all around. And the only way to be like that is to stay in class. Ask questions. Know what I mean? Anybody got anything to say on that?
Lie, sir.
All right. Well, let's go on and kick it off then. Let's get Matthew 5:22.
Come.
Because we're going to show you that brotherhood is what holds us together. Like I said, if you've seen Commander Junior Hunter on Black Watch, that's what built the UPK back up when everybody left.
Right.
Commander Junior Hunter said the spirit of brotherhood was on him. The name sounded like no Christian, but he's saying that's what he kept hearing. Brotherhood. If you got brotherhood, you linked in, you locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like an infinity link. Infinity link, you can't even tell where it ends or where it began because it goes like this. You know what I'm saying? So with that brotherhood, you can show people that this thing is real. And that's what the people see when we out there on the corners or we out there having food drives and clothes giveaways. They see the brotherhood, and this is something is astonishing to them because they never seen it. They never seen a bunch of black men, Hispanic men, Native American men together in one spot without nobody fighting, shooting, hollering, disrespecting women or nothing like that. They ain't never seen a bunch of sisters get together so elegant in they dressing and looking like princesses of the Most High without them bickering and arguing and fighting and throwing drinks at each other like the Bad Girls Club. They don't see that shit. They see brotherhood. Everybody saluting each other, everybody hugging and dapping up. Know what I'm saying? They see family. And that's appealing to them. That make them want to, well, dang, what they got going on? Are they Muslims? Nah, we ain't Muslims. Are they a biker gang? Nah, we ain't no biker gang. We Israelites. We the ISUPK. Started at 1 West 125th Street under Commanding General Hunter. That's what we is. So if you got that, I'm ready for you. Hey, Shalom, your call.
The book of Matthew.
You sound a little choppy, warrior.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Right. If you hating on your brother without a cause, if you don't like him for whatever reason that is righteous, if you just like, I don't like that nigga, why not? What he did to you? Nothing. Just don't like him. You jealous of another brother? You angry with him for any reason? These is Christ's words. Christ said, "You jealous of the judge." I mean, you are in danger of judgment. No telling what that judgment could be. That judgment could be that the Most High put that brother over you. Now you got a con out of one con, and you got to follow his orders, and it's gonna be revealed how you treat that brother by the way you follow them orders, or by the way you salute that brother. Yeah, I'm sure shot back a thing. You walk off. Come on, your brother like, God damn, what's wrong, bro? Did I offend you? You in danger of judgment. Ain't no telling what the Lord can do to you. He can do whatever he please, just show you and teach your ass a lesson. Go ahead.
Con. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council.
Right. Do anybody know what that word Raka means? Let's see if y'all know what it means.
Hold on, sir. Shall I?
Anybody in the chat know what it means? If y'all do, just put it in the chat. Know what I'm saying?
I got it, sir.
Go ahead, boy.
Con. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Page. I don't see the page number, to be honest. Page 486. Raka means empty, vain, or worthless fellow. A term, concept of contempt or scorn.
Right. So, and whoever shall say to their brother, you worthless, you nothing, scorn them, should be in danger of counsel. And whatever that counsel may be, is to correct you. However it goes. Wherever which way it go, best believe your ass getting checked.
Right.
Because you got a hatred or anger towards your brother for no damn reason when that brother didn't even offend you. You might not even know you mad at him. What the scripture say? If you got an art with your brother, go to him and him alone. Everybody know you don't like this brother, but the brother you don't like. That's worldly shit.
Right.
People in the world or Christians, they go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They go to social media and tell the whole world how they don't like you. You got to hear it through social media, but you see that person every day and they shalom, bro, shalom, sis, or whatever the case may be. Instead of you putting that brother to the side and say, hey, bro, I got a thing, I feel like you violated me. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, did something to me. I ain't like it. And the brother might say, well, damn, bro, what did I do? I ain't even know I offended you. And the scripture says, if you tell a brother and y'all can come together, you gain the brother.
Right.
Don't gain an enemy. Don't be enemy, be brothers. Show brotherhood. Brotherhood is telling somebody straight up how you feel. And hearing their point and y'all coming together and mending that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, trooper, Amon Bayah. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. Keep reading.
Con. But whoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
Shall be in danger of hellfire. Like you got some serious business coming your way.
Right.
Because you hating on somebody, you got an art with somebody, they don't even know it. You ain't got no reason to. You got the spirit of your oppressor on you. You doing everything but what the Lord, our King, Yahweh Shai said us to do when you got feeling some type of way. Is it so hard to forgive each other? Barakatah Yahweh Shai, that the Most High got a mind that nobody can even comprehend.
Right.
Because if he had a mind like us, we'll be dead. This whole world be turned like into ash. Because he forgave us.
Right.
Plenty of times when we should be dead. He showed mercy on us when we should be unalive. You can't have that same, you know what I'm saying, mercy towards your brother. You can't forgive him 70 times 7. No matter how much that brother might, trespass against you, if he come to you and ask you for forgiveness, so like it, brother, can you forgive me? I didn't know. My bad. I know I'm seem like I'm always doing something, but I'm trying to get it together, bro. You can't have some mercy on me. Forgive me. You're supposed to forgive that brother. Don't mean that you got to deal with him the same way that you did when he trespassed against you. Learn from your mistakes. Right. Last time I gave that brother some money, he didn't do what was right. And then he came and asked me for some more money. So this time, I'm going to just take him to the store and let him get what he needed to get. That way I know he get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. Or dealing with you sisters. Don't be creating no groups talking about people. I'm going to let you know a secret. General Muhammad is in them groups.
Right.
I may not think that General Muhammad is in them groups. And he'll break that shit up quick if he hears some shit going on. Because we not them purple cats. We not right. JOCC. We not AOI. We not HOI. We not none of them. We the home of the truth. We all we got right now until Yahweh Shai come back. We supposed to be bringing sisters in, brothers in. And when they come in, showing them brotherhood and sisterhood. So they know that everything that they saw and heard was real. The same way somebody brung you in and took you in up under their wing and showed you brotherhood and sisterhood is the same way you're supposed to do for another brother or sister. Don't get comfortable. You know what I mean? Don't think that you can just handle somebody any kind of way. Because you wasn't dealt like that. You wasn't done like that. Show that same love, kindness, and mercy that you was shown. And I guarantee you that it will open the eyes of a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Just like when the people come to our Passovers who never been to a UPK function and they see that. That's how a lot of brothers and sisters come in here through the Passover sometimes. You know what I mean? So we could drop that. I mean, if y'all got anything y'all want to bring out, y'all can. Any precept or anything. But if not, we're going to drop that and we're going to get Matthew 18 and 21.
Come on. I'm ready when you're ready, sir.
Go ahead, Wade.
Come on. The book of Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him?
Right. Peter got that same question that everybody got. Peter was a real one. He's like, man, how many times did I got to forgive this nigga for trying me, Lord? He keep trying me, and every time he try me, he say, Salakia. Or sometimes I don't even think he know he be doing it, but he be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Stay with me one more time, and
you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even be knowing he be pushing he be crossing the line and shit. You know what I'm saying? He just so used to being like that. it done became a routine, and you done had about enough. So Peter asked the real question, like, all that, man. Hey, Lord, Salaki. This brother on the other side of town, man, he be trying me hard, man. Every time he got something slick to say, he be thinking shit be funny. Sometimes I don't be in the mood. I be feeling like he be offending me sometimes. How many times? I know the scriptures say we got to forgive him 7 times. But how many times, Lord? Go ahead, go war.
Kind of what kind? Till 7 times? Verse 22. Yahweh shall say unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times.
No,
but
not 7 times. I'm going to tell you. Go ahead.
Kind of one kind. But until 70 times 7.
And that is like, don't be trying to go in and multiply and divide and calculate what's 70 times 7. That's all the mercy you're going to have on that, brother? Whatever answer you come up with, that's it? Christ extended that. He said, no, 70 times 7, which is just like saying, like I said earlier, it's no definite number. Because if the Lord, you know what I'm saying, went by that number, how many of us wouldn't even be here right now?
All of us. Salaki.
Right. Knowing we done trespassed him more than 70 times 70. So Christ was saying, every time that brother come to you and ask you for forgiveness, forgive that brother.
Right.
Be smart about how you deal with him. He's still a brother, though. Forgive your oppressor, and he done did worse. You forgive your oppressors, and they don't even ask for forgiveness. It just set in your heart to forgive the white man, no matter what he do. You want to know why? Because of Christianity. Christianity gave you a little thing that called Stockholm Syndrome, where you sympathize with the people that's oppressing you and unaliving you. But the people that's going through it with you, you don't show no love. You be quick to rise up against them. Quick to rise up against somebody that's in the hood, in the barrios, in the reservations like you, that's struggling month to month. But when your oppressor offend you, you don't do shit. You forgive him. He ain't even ask you for you. He can give a damn about your forgiveness. He ain't asked you for that.
Right.
He show you that all the time. Because if he did, he wouldn't do the same shit over and over. How many times the oppressor done oppressed you and did and wronged you and offended you so many times? I bet it's way past what Paul asked and what Yahweh Shah said.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead, Wade.
You're absolutely right. Like you say, I bet, that slave master at your job done offended you and trespassed you more than 70 times 7, and then you don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you get home or you get back to your neighborhood, your hood, your ghetto, or whatever it is that you represent, you take it out on your people. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't brotherhood. That ain't brotherly at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That just goes to show oppression does make a wise man mad, but at the same time, we can't take it out on our own brothers.
Right. Why take it out on the oppressed? And we ain't telling y'all to go do nothing. We just saying think of the logic that what y'all be doing. Think about it. He did this to me. He shorted my check. He called me a boy when I'm a grown-ass man. They laugh and make racial slurs behind my back, and when I come around, they be doing all that. And I do nothing to him. But a brother that's struggling like me stepped on my G-Nights, or my Air Force Ones, as the people call them, and I damn near wanted to take his head off. That ain't right at all, man. Oh, she said something about my dress. The white people call you a napper-headed woman.
All the time.
A loudmouth black woman. They call you that. Bitches and gardening tools. They call you that. You smile and walk off and you so crazy. But be ready to slap the dog piss out of another sister because y'all had a disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't brotherly or brotherhood or sisterhood.
Shalagia, sir.
Go ahead, Wade.
Then they invite him to the barbecue.
They invite him to the barbecue so they can fight him. You don't understand? And that cousin you hate, always at the family function, then you invite him. Because you know why? You're going to give him a good show.
Oh, yeah, Shalagia. It's up. Once you
Yeah.
there, it's on the way up.
Right. You want them to come so you could talk to everybody about them. So you could talk about that person.
Mm-hmm.
Look, such and such came, he don't never bring no food. Or such and such came, she don't never cook nothing. Or she come with all them kids. Her kids be eating up everything. They just run around, they so bad. But then when you see it, hey, cuz. Look at the babies, they so big. And you around here calling them kids everything but the children of God. When they back
Bless
turn.
his heart.
Salaki?
Bless his heart.
Yeah, bless their heart. But you can't stand them in the background, though.
Right.
That ain't sisterhood. That ain't brotherhood. It's definitely not the ISUPK.
Right.
You can go do that shit over there in them churches and with them purple lavender lads. You can't do that shit in here.
Right.
Jeremy Muhammad will weed you out. He said it's his job to kick out people. You gonna tarnish this rep, put some dirt on the ISUPK name, you ain't gonna be up in here. This ain't no club, no social group. This ain't the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
We family up in here. You know what I mean? So scratch that 70 times 7. Push it to the limit. Don't you get pushed to the limit to where you want to do something, but change the way you interact with that person then if it's that bad. If they can't understand where you coming from, you know what? Go to counsel. That's what counsel is for. People be scared to go to counsel, man. They be scared of it. I don't know why. Counsel is to get you on the right path, man. Make sure you doing what's right. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Don't be afraid to go to counsel. You know what I mean?
Chaanak, sir.
Man, right. Use that counsel. You can go ahead, Wade.
Next verse.
Let me get Matthew 25 and 40.
Chaanak. The book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
And y'all know the whole breakdown of this. If you haven't heard it, it's when the king Yahushua was saying, if you gave food to the least of them, you gave food to me. If you gave drink or clothing, shelter, you visited me when I was in a hospital or in jail, you did it unto me.
Chaanak, sir.
That's what Christ was saying. But at the end of it, he said, everybody that didn't do it, y'all didn't do it unto me. When you didn't do it to the least of my brothers, when you do it to a brother that was in the UPK or a brother that needed help, and you did help when you could have, it's just like you not helping your Yahushua. It's the same thing. But if you did do it, it's just like you helping your Yahushua. And he take that to heart because you showing brotherhood.
Right.
It's just like you showing your house shot that you was there for him when he needed you. If you did it to the least of one of us, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Salaki, when y'all did y'all find the class okay? Like, did y'all when y'all clicked on the YouTube or the Facebook?
Salakia, sir. It was a little choppy. Like just right now when you were speaking, it was a little choppy. But otherwise than that, I ain't had no issues.
What about you, Officer Yawsat?
I'm Tawab. I find it easy on the YouTube, but I don't never see it on the Facebook.
Kind. I'll make some corrections after next time for class. Salaki. So then, what you must do is treat people like you want to be treated. Like, help somebody out. Because the Bible says, the scriptures say, be careful who you entertain. You might be entertaining angels.
Right.
And they're going to go back and send that report up to the Most High. And then that's going to be a record against you. So do it to everybody. Do good to people. And you might be rewarded in the end. Have love for one another. That go a long way, man. People just don't know. Having love for one another goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Ashley Garcia. That goes a long way. Because if you love somebody, like I said earlier, you won't do no harm to them. You'll forgive them. You'll treat them nice. You'll treat them like how you want to be treated. Who don't want to be treated nice? Who don't want to be treated with respect? You can't disrespect nobody. Then when it's time, when it's your turn, niggas gonna respect me. When you disrespect everybody else,
right?
It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? What they say, respect is due to a dog. Niggas, because Judah got some hard words, man. You know what I'm saying? Or some of it be true, man. But this is the thing. This is the thing, though. You gotta make sure that your brotherhood is up to date. Your sisterhood is up to date. It's different from being in the world. In the world, they got shit called red nigga activity. It's nothing like brotherhood at the ISUPK. It's nothing like brotherhood in the truth. Because they say real niggas do real thing. You know something that a real nigga do in the world? Sleep with his boy girl. If she came and she pressed him.
Right.
Steal from him. Charge him more than what he paid for something.
Salaki, sir.
They call that real nigga activity. That's what real niggas do. Go ahead, boy.
And then they'll tell you how to feel.
Yeah. That's what Drake did to Lil Wayne. Slept with his girl when he was in jail. The man that put you on, that's how you thinking. When he get in jail, you go sleep with his girl.
Right.
And then go get a tattoo of another man on your back side and apologize. But they so real. Steal from you and all that other stuff. That ain't brotherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Go on, sir. Salaki.
Go ahead, Warrior.
That shit don't exist outside of the UPK. I'm just be 100.
What that?
Brotherhood, sir.
You say it don't exist outside of UPK?
Go on, sir.
I ain't really seen it nowhere else either, but hey, I was gonna let the people speak. Shalom, you Todd.
And I'm guaranteeing you, if we get anybody outside of the UPK up here and ask them have they been crossed by a dude that has claimed to been the realest nigga on earth, you know what I'm saying? And ask them have they been crossed by one, I'm guaranteed they gonna say Khan.
Everybody been crossed by somebody that was close to them in the world, man. That's what niggas do.
Right.
It'll be that one incident, that one situation that make that brother cross you. And his brother been nothing but a friend to you.
Right.
Nothing but a brother to you, and you crossed him for what? Money? Look at what Judas did to Yahushua.
Lucky.
Go ahead, Officer outside.
I was just gonna add, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures say prove them first.
Prove that person before you call them a friend. Prove them. Go through something with them. Take time. Know what I mean? They say a friend be there, and you'll find a friend in adversity. When you got a hard time, you going through a hard time, and that friend there with you every step of the way, that's a brother.
Right.
It's a scripture in Ecclesiasticus. I think that's in Ecclesiasticus. Might be right. I'm saying where it say, paraphrasing, a friend will be there for the dinner, but when it's time to clean up the dishes, he out of there. Only be there for the good time, but when it's hard time, ain't nobody to be found. And the ISUPK, when you make it in here, they quick to tell you that your problems are no longer your own. Your problems is my problems. If you're going through it, bro, I'm going through it. You need somebody to talk to or just to listen? Call me anytime. It's our job. Got that oil poured on your head and you said your name 3 times? That's your job. I don't care if it's 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Somebody call you going through something, you got to be a brother. You got to be a sister. Give them righteous counsel or tell them to seek counsel. That's the righteous thing to do. You know what I mean? Have that love for one another. Matter of fact, let me get 1 Samuel 18.
Turn on Khan.
Let's see what kind of love, what kind of brotherhood that Jonathan had towards David when his dad was even trying to kill David. How many people you know are turning their back on their family for a person that's not of their family?
Slack is her.
Go ahead, Warrior. Let me see. Hold on.
Not too many.
Right.
You want to start at verse 1, sir?
Nah. I'm trying to start where so like you 1 second. I want to start maybe. When it say that the love of David, the love that Jonathan had David surpasses
You speaking on when he said he loved him as his own soul?
Salaki?
You talking about when Jonathan said that when they made the covenant with David and he said he loved him as his own soul?
Right.
That's verse 3, sir. 1 Samuel 18:3.
Verse 18:3. Go ahead, warrior.
Khan. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3, it says, Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul.
That's brotherhood. Hey, shalom, sis. Ma'ila, sister Ma'ila, and shalom, brother Kayar. And it's another verse where it say that Jonathan loved David, the love that Jonathan had for David surpassed the woman. The love for the woman, which is this brotherhood. I can't find. I know it's over here in one of these scriptures. Thought it was 18. Hold on, 18 and 20. Right, but this is just showing. If y'all find it later on, you know what I'm saying, bring it up to me. But it's cool. It's saying this, that you can start at verse 1. Read that again. Salaki, y'all.
Khan. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David.
They was intertwined, meaning that they clicked. They became brother. They came tight. That's his dog. That's his day one. That's his number one homie.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? His daddy the king. I'm the son of the king. You the king right hand man. You the king go-to guy. You the king number one hitter. You know what I'm saying? So they clicked up. They in there. They brothers. They tight. Keep reading.
Khan. And Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Right. Meaning that he loved that boy to the death.
Right.
Like, bro, you my day one. You know what I'm saying? I rock with you. What they say? I rock with you. In the streets, that's what they say, bro. I rock with you. Day one, you my day one. What was that? Hey, shalom, Trooper Shabbat. He rock with him. Read verse 2.
Khan. And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house.
Right. He started living with them boys. Living in the castle with the king. Keep reading.
Khan, verse 3. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul.
Verse 3 to say that?
Khan, sir.
Right. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. Read verse 4.
Khan. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle.
Gave that boy the best of everything because he fucked with him so hard.
Right.
That's brotherhood. David was a sheep herder. He came from the line of Jesse. You know what I'm saying?
Khan.
But Jonathan was a royalty. He's a king's son. He gave that boy everything. Just to show him how much he fucked with him. And then when Saul was trying to kill him, Jonathan would go back and tell David, hey, look, bro, Pops on fire with you, bro. He trying to take you up out of here. Go over there. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm trying to make peace between y'all. But if I can't make peace between y'all, don't come back.
Right.
That's brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where Saul even wanted to take him out. So I just wanted to show y'all that brotherhood, the brotherhood that Jonathan had towards David, is like he loved him like he loved himself. What Christ said, love each other like I have loved you.
Right. Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Wade.
I was just gonna connect that with when the same thing, when Christ and the disciples, when they was having camp, and his mom pulled up, and the disciples was like, your mom and your brother over there. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Who is my mother and my brother? These are my mothers and my brothers." You know what I'm saying? That's how Saul looked at David as his brother, as family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Anybody who rock with me, everybody on this mission with me, them my mothers, them my brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boys are going through the struggle. All right, drop that. Let me get Mark 12 and 31. Hey, Shabbat.
Shalom, Arwan.
Hey, Shalom. You how about some Shabbat? Are you able to read?
Khan.
Let me get Mark 12 and 31. The water, I appreciate it, boy. You can start at 28.
That chapter again will sir.
12 and 28. We're gonna read it down to 31.
Mark 12:28. And it reads, and one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the first commandment of all?
These the scribes and the Pharisees. The scribes and the Pharisees always try to come and choke Yahushua up. Always try to catch him off guard, because Yahushua had the real breakdown. The scribes and the Pharisees, they just knew the laws, but they didn't know the spirit behind the laws. They didn't know the brotherhood behind or the sisterhood behind the laws. They just knew if you committed adultery, your head getting chopped off. If you steal from somebody, you getting cut up. And the same while they was doing the same thing that they condemning the people about. That's why Christ said, do as they tell you to do. They telling you to follow the law, but don't do as they do. Don't do the same thing they doing, because they being wicked behind closed doors. So at any chance that they could get, they was trying to trip Yahushua up, thinking that he was going to say something against the law so they could have something against Yahushua. But they could never catch him. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 29. And Jesus answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
That's the first. That's the main. That's the big thing. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord. Keep reading.
Verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment.
That's the first commandment. You do that, you honoring the first commandment. You honoring the Most High. For all thy heart, all thy soul, all thy strength, put everything you have into the Most High and serving the Most High. That's what we all should be doing. With everything we got in us, we have to do it like that. Keep reading.
31. And the second is like, namely this.
The second is like almost like the first. It's on the same lines, it's on the same borderlines as the first. Keep reading.
And the second is like, namely this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt what?
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt hate thy neighbor.
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt talk behind each other back.
Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt be angry with that neighbor with no cause.
Love that neighbor as thyself.
Love your neighbor as you love yourself. You wouldn't hurt yourself, will you? You won't steal from yourself. Some of y'all might have, but you wouldn't steal from yourself. You wouldn't want to see yourself in danger and harm's way. You want the best for yourself, right? You want to treat, you can treat yourself well. You treat yourself like how you should be treated, right? Treat your neighbor, and your neighbor ain't just the person that stay on the side of you or the front of you. Your neighbor is your kinsman. Your neighbor is the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Love them like you love yourself. Continue on.
There is none other commandment greater than these.
Ain't no other commandment greater than these. If you love the Most High with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and you love your neighbor as you love yourself, you following all 613 commandments. Just in them. Because if you love them like you love yourself, you won't steal from them. You won't covet nothing that they have. You won't try to sleep with their wives, commit adultery against your brother. You won't cause your brother to sin. You won't do none of that shit. That's true brotherhood and sisterhood. That's the power in it. Can you understand why they can't stop the ISUPK because of this brotherhood? That's the power. All it takes is one weak link in most cases, and everything gets shut down. All it takes is for one person to have jealousy towards another person. And that's what's going to bring the whole thing down. What happened? And listen, don't think that we glorifying this or I'm glorifying this. Salaki. But I'm going to just say, what happened when G Money turned his back on Nino Brown?
Salaki.
Go ahead.
He got him up out of there.
Got him up out of there. Started smoking crack behind that woman.
Right.
That thing hurt him so bad, that boy went to smoking the product. Because he was jealous of his brother. And we ain't glorifying that, but that's just a clear case to show you that them boys are supposed to be like brothers. You know what I'm saying? And jealousy between them two brought everything down.
Con, sir. Salaki.
Go ahead, Wade.
Just like Rich and Alpo.
Rich and Apple. Rich was stealing from Apple, charging him more for what he was getting for. He found out and killed him.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no brotherhood out in them streets, man. I'm trying to tell you. I done been out there. Plenty of children, a lot of people have. Y'all see it. G code, what we used to call it. But I know brothers done broke the G code. In here, it's the C code, the commandments, the laws. You can't treat your brother that kind of way. You can't steal, lie, unalive, commit adultery. Can't do none of that towards your brother or sister. That ain't no power in that. And y'all gonna see when the smoke clears, the ISUPK gonna be the last one standing. Because we got the power with us. The Lord is with us. And the other power is with us, which is brotherhood. Yahweh Shai King is with us. Keep showing that brotherhood and sisterhood. Be brotherly towards one another, man. Don't put too much on a brother or a sister that they more than they can bear. That ain't brotherhood or sisterhood. Know what I mean? Doing right towards each other is brotherhood and sisterhood. Learn what it is. Reevaluate your brotherhood and your sisterhood and see if there's any flaws in it and correct them. You got time to. Let me get Luke 6:31. And all these scriptures doing is just helping us along the way. These are our guidelines, man. This is our blueprint.
Salaki, true.
Go ahead, warrior.
True. You got it or what?
Con.
All right, go ahead.
Luke 6:31. And as you would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Treat you like you want to be treated. Do unto me, do unto the other person as you want somebody to do you. Don't nobody want to be treated bad. If you don't want to be treated bad, don't treat that next person bad. Just think about some of the ways that people treat other people. They wouldn't dare treat themselves like that. And then when somebody try to treat them like that, they go off. Oh, you ain't gonna try me like that, but you try everybody else. Christ said, do unto them as you would want to be done unto you. Is that not brotherhood and sisterhood? Some of y'all got to think like some of y'all in y'all cities might be the only brother or sister that's in the truth. You the only person with this truth in your city.
Literally.
And if you don't display brotherhood and show people why you move this way or why you act this way, they guessing, they wondering, what's up with you? Don't you know that's what bring people in, man? That's what people look at, how you carry yourself. And the main thing people look at is how we treat one another. Because they're looking for something to happen. They're looking for us to have a fallout so they can be like, see, I told y'all. They just like everybody else. But we not like everybody. We nothing like them. They not like us. Like K-Dot say. They not like us. Somebody coming in this?
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna add to what you were just saying. Like the niggas out there, they ready for us to slip. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they trying to see, you know, what's gonna bring you back into the world. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, we make choices, you know what I'm saying, where we gonna follow these commandments no matter what. They ready to smoke with you again. They ready to, you know, ride on the nigga again and etc. When, you know, we ain't folding over here.
Damn right, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Salaki.
Damn right. Because that's the thing, like you say, they looking for it. They waiting on it. They expecting it. Okay. They expecting it. They want us. They trying, man, you know, don't they be sending undercover people, they be sending men with women pages to brothers' Facebook.
Right.
Trying to befriend them to get them to, you know what I'm saying? Is that, and that's them purple lavender cats that be doing that shit.
God.
Is that brotherly? Is that brotherly or sisterly? They tried to stop our Passover one year. Shalom, princess. They tried to stop our Passover one year. Called the people and told them that they was us, and that we wasn't having the Passover no more. And thanks be to the Most High that the person who they called, and I'm talking about them purple lavenders people, the person that they called said, hold on, something don't sound right. Let me call these folks back and see if this correct. Right. And they had to call Captain Yatazar in Houston. And he said, nah, man, we ain't cancel nothing. This was like 2 days before the Passover. And right then and there, the generals knew who it was because they always trying to do it. Like, do you think they practice brotherly, acting like they serve Yahweh Shah? You think they practice brotherhood and sisterhood?
La.
Look how they talk to the people out on the street.
Right.
How they talk to kids. That BS they said about Joy Morgan.
Right.
A person that was in their school, in their camp. They ain't care about that sister. They let a Hamite unalive that sister.
Right.
A stinky, filthy heathen that unalive one of our sisters.
Shalaki, sir.
Go ahead, Wayne.
Add to that, they also kept charging the sister's account after she was on the live for whatever fees they were supposed to be paying. I guess every month or every week, they were still charging her card.
Damn. That's just awful, my nigga. So like it, that's awful, man. That's awful.
And if I could add this too, if they doing that, if they doing, you know, like you said, they try to cancel our Passover, and this ain't the first time. Imagine what they doing to each other.
Oh yeah. They leaders is sowing discord. He sowed discord towards the brothers at our school and left.
Right.
But Commander Junior Hunter went with it. He stayed down, never dropped his sword. That's why we got the ISUPK today. After everybody left, he held on to it. They don't got no kind of food drives. They say they don't feed the poor. They don't feed nobody.
So I get sure that if I may add to that too, they read the scripture where it says, I'm paraphrasing, but it says, feed not a sinner. That's why they don't do food drives for the poor. And these the same people that are saying that they got the truth and they following Yahushua.
Yeah.
Didn't Yahushua feed the poor?
That's what I was just going to say. Didn't he say eat food with the poor? Didn't he feed 5,000 people?
Right.
You can't tell me that all 5,000 of people was then like how can I say it? You can't tell me that 5,000 of people wasn't doing unrighteousness.
Right.
Before Yahushua came on the scene. And then when he said what he said, what happened? All of them left, except for the 12.
Right.
If you shine your light and don't put it up under a bed or where nobody can see it, people are going to react to the person you are.
Right.
That's what brings them in. That's what draws them in. How we treat each other is what draws somebody in, because they never seen nothing like the ISUPK. Some people might not ever see it, and I pray that don't be so. But you got to think, people have not seen things like this. Not in today's society where everybody is for self and for self gain, and you got to question if a person is genuine or not. You know what I'm saying? You can't barely trust nobody out there in that world. Hey, Shalom, how about you, Nasha Brakatah? What's going on, Officer Nasha?
Yeah, what's up?
Niggas don't trust each other out there in the world. I don't care how much they rock with each other, how much they tell me, oh, that's my dog, that's my day one. They do not trust each other. They can't. Because they know at any moment they can get slimed out. Somebody can go up against them and do something that is not brotherly or sister. Just because they might want their spot or like the girl they with or just, you know what I'm saying, just hating, period. If any little group or any little get-together or gathering is not in the ISUPK, they not in the truth. And whatever they got going on ain't gonna work. Trust me. I know firsthand. I know firsthand. The Lord will smash that shit up.
Con, sir.
and make you realize that this ain't it. You got to follow these laws because the laws is the only thing that keep us together. These commandments is the only thing that'll make some shit stick. Without it, that shit gonna fall apart. Without the Lord being in the mix of anything, that shit would not stand. Let's drop that. Let's get what we at? Let's get 1 John 4:20. And if anybody got something they want to bring up, man, go ahead. Hey, Shalom, Trooper Mashah.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
Read that one more time, Salaki. Kind of slow it up for him.
Cut on, sir.
Yeah, they coming out of the Christian church, or they still in the Christian church, and they ain't heard this before.
Cut on, sir. The book of 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High.
All them Christians say, I love God. Oh, don't I love God? Won't he do it? That's my God. He show up all the time. Y'all be seeing that shit on Facebook because I be seeing it. I know y'all be seeing it.
Sir.
Christian be talking big talk. That shit get on my damn nerves because we know the truth. Keep reading.
Cut on. And hateth his brother.
They hate. Right. They hate Deacon Johnson. Deacon Matthew don't like Deacon Johnson because Deacon Johnson sleeping with his wife.
Right.
Pastor such and such is sleeping with all their wives. And they talk about each other like dogs. Don't y'all be saying it on Facebook when they arguing about the one of them incidents when the church was split into two. Some of the people wanted the pastor to step down and get the hell out of there, and some of the other people no, he ain't got to go nowhere. Y'all, anybody seen that?
Sir, I seen that.
They supposed to be one people. The house of God is supposed to be one. Like you can't say and tell me that them two people love each other. They say they love God. The Lord said, if a man say he loves God and hates his brother, he's a liar. So that means that everybody in that congregation is liars.
Right.
How can you? Keep reading. I ain't gonna jump. Go ahead.
Cut on. For he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen.
If you don't love that person that right next to you every day, you see every day. Sometimes morning all the way to noontime. You see that person every day or every other day. If you can't love a person, somebody that you see every day physically, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Cut on. How can he love the Most High whom he have not seen?
Ain't no man one of us seen the Most High. How can you love somebody you have not seen, but hate somebody you see every day? The Lord saying that shit don't make sense. You can't make that shit make sense. You love God, but you never seen God. You don't know what God looked like. Half of you don't even read the Bible, so you definitely don't know what he looked like or his figuration or know what I'm saying. But you got a brother that you see every day, you treat like crap.
Right.
Turn your back on him, scoring your lip up on him, turn your nose up at him. You hate him, but you love God, and that shit is like oil and water. Shalom, Koraya Koraya. Salaki says, I don't even mean to butcher your name, Salaki. Salaki, but shalom. Lord said that shit can't work. You can't hate somebody and love God You gotta love one another like you love yourself. Love one another like Christ loved us. That's what the scriptures say. I ain't saying it. The scripture's saying that. You a liar if you do anything else. You can't do anything else and call yourself a Christian. Today's Christians are not like the Christians that's in these Bibles, because today's Christians, they don't follow Christ. They don't do nothing that Christ said do. They don't follow his teachings. They follow their pastor. And you can tell because they got the same spirit that their pastor have. Greedy, lying, stealing, and coveting. Just look at the pastor's congregation. Now, some of them just people that's been taken advantage of. I ain't gonna say everybody that's sitting in them pulpits is like they pastor, but the main heads, the ones that work with the pastor, they act just like him.
Right.
They take on his spirit. And there's some people that just being abused in them churches, thinking that the Lord there.
Right.
But after all the hooting, the hollering, shucking and jiving, and all the dancing, Monday, they still the same person they was when they went in there. No answers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no answers. They ain't got nothing to help them serve the Lord. They don't know which way they going, what they supposed to be doing. They just stuck and broke at the end of the day while the pastor ride by. Then they just catch a pastor for stealing how much? Damn.
Salagia.
Go ahead, boy.
I think they just sentenced one of the I don't know if you remember the story about the pastor who got robbed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that same pastor right there was caught for fraud, I guess for over like 600,000 or something. They just sentenced him to, I think 20 plus years, sir. If I'm not mistaken, I can send you the article.
I think that's the one. I thought it was like 800,000.
It might have been, sir. I might be wrong.
I know it was close to $1 million. Didn't they used to call him Pastor Bling or something like that?
Like that.
Like, you mean to tell me this pastor that know these scriptures, that claim he know these scriptures, ain't never heard nothing about brotherhood, and you think stealing from the people that don't have nothing, you think that's brotherhood? You think he's showing them folks brotherhood?
Salagi, sir.
Go ahead, Woody.
His name is Bling Bishop.
The Bling Bishop. And they say that robbery was staged.
I heard that too, sir.
He paid some people to come in and act like they was robbing him, and then probably met up later on and split it. Driving Rolls Royces, wearing Burberry, Dolce & Gabbana. Just look at the fruit of these pastors, man. Y'all can't sit here and tell me that y'all don't see this shit, man.
Shit, like, yeah, if I may.
Go ahead, boy.
If it don't mind, or I just want to ask like a personal question on how to deal with the situation.
You said a personal question? Why you call it personal?
Well, I mean, it ain't really ain't personal, but just how to guide us on how to handle this situation. All right, so briefly, so when I was out in the world, me and a brother, you know what I'm saying? I say with brother because, you know, back then, you know what I mean, we riding together, we was in the trench together. I came into the truth, he went into the purple. All right. How do I still embrace that love with him, or it's just for those that's up under the UPK banner? Like, do I just cut him off?
I'm gonna ask you a question. How he did with you?
I mean, honestly, I mean, we still share scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Cause we, you know what I mean, we probably been on the same journey. Like I said, he took the purpose side, I took the UPK side. I mean, we ain't between me and him, we ain't got no animosity toward each other, but you know how they kick it and how, you know what I mean? So
do he treat you like a brother? Do he treat you any kind of wrong way or anything like that?
Lie, no sir.
Love one another like you love yourself. Treat that brother with brotherhood. Cause he just misguided. And once he see you and the brotherhood that you showing, you might be the one that bring him up out of there. He might see the truth in you, knowing that, you know what I'm saying? You in here, because we the home on the truth. They ain't got it. He gonna see the difference between how them brothers act and how you interact with your brothers in the ISUPK. You ain't got to turn your back on them or nothing like that. Because the more you grow and get seasoned in this school and the truth, he gonna see it. He gonna be looking afar. And if he got the right type of mindset, he gonna come to you. And that's when you lay it on him. Bro, you need to come on up out of that, bro. He ain't been through nothing yet in that with them Lavender boys. Once them boys put him through the ringer, and he'll see that that ain't where it's at, guarantee you gonna be the first brother he call. Cause he gonna want to know what he need to do to come up in this school. He gonna want to know what you did to get where you at. You be that light. Be that light to him. Cause he watching you. Don't think he ain't. He watching. And he gonna see you growing and changing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna see you strengthening up and being strong and being a warrior and a soldier to the Most High. And he gonna want that. And when he come to you in a time of when he gonna need you, you be that brother. You be that brother towards him. Know what I'm saying? Don't switch up on him. Even though he chose the wrong side. Hey, it's a lot of them brothers over there just being led blind, man. They want the truth. But they're too afraid to come into the school of what they thought they heard or what they thought they might know. But you weren't afraid. You seen it. It might take him a little while to see it. But you continue to shine, continue to grow. You stay 10 toes down in here. Get in the trenches with your brothers in here. You stay in there. Shoot, I got a brother, Officer Kawan in Shreveport. That brother came into the school before I did. He brought me in. And we was best friends in the world. We was in the same fake Israelite group. He gonna get mad if he said he don't like for me to tell these stories because he just, that's just a part of our little history. But he joined the school before I did. And when I seen that brother, we embraced each other. And that was my brother. That was my day one. And he said, bro, if you want to be brothers again, if you want to be close like how we was before, you got to get up in this school, bro. You got to join the ISUPK. Guess what I did? I'm right here today. I joined the school because our brotherhood meant that much. Our friendship meant that much. So the same with you, Trooper Shabbat. If your brother if he say he mean you mean that much to him, when it come time, you be there for him, he'll come around. And that's the spirit of the brotherhood that nobody else got. We got the brotherhood spirit of us. Cause that is mandatory up in here. Can't be coming up in here with that fugazi shit. Commander Junior Hunter breeds real men. That's worth more than gold. Y'all brothers is worth more than gold. Y'all know how high gold is right now. But what shines from y'all brothers and y'all sisters that's holding it down in the UPK is that brotherhood and that sisterhood. That's what they see. They can't understand it. They can't comprehend it because they ain't in it, but they see it. And this ain't no fool's gold. It's the real thing. 14K. You feel me? Ain't that middle of the mall jewelry. It's the real thing. And that's what's gonna bring a lot of people in because they're gonna get tired of running into them brick walls. And Just like what them brothers did out there in Durham, North Carolina, to them people, and them people see them brothers, they're gonna recognize them boys everywhere they go. Because they know that them the only brothers that cared about them. They went to the slummiest of the slum projects in Durham, like which nobody Captain the thought say place look abandoned. Like nobody live there. But our people over there suffering. And they went and displayed brotherhood and sisterhood. And the people appreciated that. Them people ain't never seen that shit before. So like it. That's what we gotta do. We gotta display the spirit of the ISUPK, the spirit of our King Yahweh, and the spirit of the Most High. And that's what they gonna see, and that's what gonna draw them in. As things get harder out here in the world, they're gonna be looking for somewhere to go. And the ISUPK is gonna be shining like a flashlight in the dark.
Right.
And they're gonna come running in here. And we gonna welcome them. We ain't gonna do like the Christian church and shut our doors when a pandemic come around, but still have the money machine out so you can pay your tithes. If I was them Christian people, I wouldn't dare pay no goddamn tithes to them folks that I can't even get in here when shit going on. What the hell is the church for? Jeff Austin, whatever his name is, he closed his doors during the hurricane. Them people couldn't even come in there. But they paying tithes. Them people paid for that building.
Salagia, sir.
You mean to tell me they can't go in there for refuge, for safekeeping? That's crazy. Go ahead, Warrior.
I was gonna say, so God ain't tell him to open the doors, but God told him to keep the tire bucket outside.
And people still had to pay tithes. That ain't brotherly at all. Police would have found me up in that joint. I ain't even gonna lie. They'd have been calling him like, yeah, we have a member of your church, and he looked like he broke in. He had a nap, he had a sack and everything, like he was sleeping in. Tell him, man, I pay rent here. I pay rent every Sunday.
Salagia.
That's crazy, man.
And the sad part is, them same members went right back.
They went right back, filled it up. Filled it up. That's crazy. Let me get is that First John? Let me see. Let me see. Is that 3? Let me get First John. What is? Thanks, I like it. 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me. It's like if anybody got anything to bring up, they can. I'm looking for the scripture real quick. So like it. Is that John 3? Let's see.
Salagia, sir.
Go ahead, Wade.
Paraphrase it. What you trying to find?
I'm trying to find it. It's on the Brotherhood joint. I think it's First John or John. Like it, my bad.
John 15 and 14.
You said John. Say it again.
John chapter 15, 12 through 14. Or John 13, 34 through 35.
John 34 to 35. That's what it is.
Come on, whenever you ready, sure.
You go ahead, Wade. The water.
I on the ball. The book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you.
Christ said, "This is the new commandment I give unto you," which really wasn't new, but some of you got to think during the time when Christ hit, a lot of people didn't know none of the things that Christ was teaching. A lot of folks didn't know the law, statutes, and commandments. They was calling themselves Romans, like how Paul was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We had done discontinued from our heritage. That's why Christ was sent to bring us back. They was following the customs of the Romans because that's who was oppressing them at the time. Just like today, y'all following the so-called white man. All his holidays, y'all celebrate. When back during the time before y'all was so-called free, y'all was slaves. That didn't apply to you. So Christ said, "This is a new commandment that I give unto you, to the ones that haven't heard it." Read on.
Come. That ye love one another.
That you what?
Love one another.
That you love one another. Christ always said this, man. He iterated this. He made sure that the people know that they need to have love towards one another because it's a commandment. That you love one another. Go ahead.
As I have loved you.
Keep reading.
That ye also love one another.
Christ died for us. How many of y'all know that somebody would die for you? And they say it all the time, "I die for you, bro." But when it comes time to bite that bullet, how many people gonna step in front of it?
No.
Christ died for the people that crucified him. He asked the Father to forgive them.
Right.
Because they know not what they do. Y'all won't die for nobody that hate y'all. Y'all won't die for nobody that love y'all. Christ did. He died for both. He died for all of Israel. That they might have a second chance. He took that charge for us. Where is Chaanak? Can somebody get that precept where Yahushua said that no better gift than the man give his life for his friend? Paraphrasing. Do anybody know that scripture? You gotta love. Christ gave us that commandment before he got took up out of here.
Shalak Yadawan.
Go ahead, Warrior.
That John chapter 15 and 13.
Damn, we was going down there. Man, look at that.
Right.
I thought that was like, you know what I'm saying? Christ say, "Love one another as I have loved you." All these good things that I showed y'all, all these good things that I did, all these righteous acts I had towards y'all, man. Christ even washed their feet. And Paul was like, "Hell no, nigga, you is not washing my feet." Christ said, "If you don't let me wash your feet, then you ain't down with me." He served them. When he was the master, he served the servants. They was like, "I should be washing your feet." Christ said, "The same way I was with y'all got to be like that towards each other, man. Because shit finna get real." Salakia. We're going to go in and get that 14 and what that is, 15 and 13.
John, you want me to read it, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Read. Start at 12.
Book of John, chapter 15, verse 12. This is my commandment.
This is my commandment. Christ said, I'm telling you this. Christ came with the authority from the Most High. He's the only one that had it. He said, "This is my commandment." Go ahead.
That ye love one another as I've loved you.
There you go again. We just read it in the other chapter. There you go again. See, I'm showing my brother Nashala right now because he's dropping off. I brought him right back up. Nah, I just fucking what you said. Look at it. See, you done dropped off again. Look at it. That's brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? But Christ said love. Christ kept entering that because if you love one another, man, you keeping the commandments. You know that you ain't gonna do no foul things towards each other. Keep on reading.
Verse 13. Greater love have no man than this.
This is great right here. This is like the most righteous act that any man can perform. And Christ said it himself. No greater love have a man have than this. Go ahead.
That a man lay down his life for his friends.
That a man lay down his life for his friends. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. How many brothers or sisters do you know that would do that? Christ did. I don't know too many. Street niggas, I don't know now. I know a couple of them that got shot because some of their friends or somebody like that. I know you couple of them got unalive because of something that their friend did, but I don't know too many of them that laid down their life. And if you loved your brother and you had brotherhood and sisterhood, you wouldn't put your brother or sister in harm's way. You wouldn't do nothing that could possibly harm them or put them in danger. That ain't brotherly if you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Christ said ain't nothing greater than that. Lay down your life for your friend. You get the utmost respect for that. Keep reading.
Verse 14. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you.
You do what I tell you to do, you fuck with me. You my friend. To be a friend of our King Yahushua, that's a great thing. To be a servant is a greater thing, but to be a friend, for him to call you a friend, shit. I don't think it get no deeper than that. If you love one another and you show brotherhood towards one another, and you do whatever Yahushua commanded us to do, like how he showed us, then you can say you are a friend of the Yahushua. Then you can say you are a child of the Most High. If you ain't doing that, and you hating your brother without a cause, and you saying to your brother Rakah, or you saying you love God but hate your brother, you a liar, and you in danger of judgment and hellfire. Brotherhood is what's going to keep us going in these last days. What is going to keep us tight to our King return. Y'all going to start seeing every man going to run for himself when shit hit the fan. The dope boys going to be worried about their cars and their clothes. They ain't even going to be worried about their kids. They're going to be trying to save themselves. The rich going to worry about themselves and leave the poor out. The people that just don't know what's going on, they're going to be in bad shape. That's why we are out here. That's why the ISUPK on the Command and Journey Hunter is needed. Y'all brothers going to be well needed. The same family members that turn their back on you going to be the same one coming to you and asking you for help. Asking you how you been surviving during these hard times. Them gonna be the same ones. Same brothers, the same so-called friends you had in the world say that you went crazy when you stopped eating pork and you stopped celebrating your kids' birthdays and Christmas and them fake-ass holidays. Gonna be the same ones coming to you and asking you for help. Because you're gonna be the only one with the truth. The only one with the skill sets to survive when shit start hitting the fan. The brotherhood. Brotherhood is a weapon, like Officer Nakawam's song. I wish I had that song. I would have played it in the beginning of the other class. Better watch how you stepping, because brotherhood is a weapon. It damn sure is, and it's powerful. That's the one thing that they can't take from us. They can't take our brotherhood. They can try to steal our breakdowns and our precepts and all that other stuff, but one thing they can't duplicate or copy is our brotherhood, because it's genuine. It's the spirit of the ISUPK. It's the spirit of the One West. It's the spirit of our King Yahweh and our power Yahweh. They ain't got it because he ain't with them. It's only found in the ISUPK. HOTT, hot. Home of the truth. And count yourselves lucky if you up in here. So you can learn this brotherhood and sisterhood. That the Most High had mercy on us to let us hear this. That you had eyes to see and ears to hear. Always reevaluate your brotherhood and your sisterhood. Always check it and make sure it's up to date. Just like you go get an oil change, check that brotherhood and sisterhood. Make sure that power's on fully charged. Can't do nothing halfway. Love one another as Christ loved us. You know what I'm saying? Shine before the world with the spirit of our King Yahweh Shai. And they're going to see you different. They're going to tell us something different about you. You don't move the same way. You don't talk the same way. You don't act the same way. You know what I'm saying? Any of y'all brothers got something to say? Want to bring out something? All right, with that, man, I'm going to end the class, man. I just want to say, man, the water to y'all, man, for showing me brotherhood and sisterhood by tuning in, liking, sharing, subscribing, you know what I'm saying? Each one teach one, man, you know what I'm saying? Support this truth, pay your tithes. We got the cookouts coming up, man. It's a good way to see, you know what I'm saying, us putting our money where our mouth at, us showing y'all brotherhood and sisterhood. Come to one of these cookouts if y'all can. You know what I'm saying? And see what's going on in the ISUPK. Get a first-hand look. Don't let nobody tell you what's going on or think they know. Come see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Join the school, man. Get in class. Learn. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Shah to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Lathabah Shem Shah to the sisters. I don't just say shalom, Israel. Shalom, y'all, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all take care of yourselves out there, man. Keep that brotherhood and that sisterhood up on 10. You know what I mean? Shalom.
Shalom.